Yeah, a bit of a rainy day today, which is why I'm not out combining. Not really a garden update, but yeah, it's kind of a novelty there. Some black walnuts. I don't know what I'll do with them, but there's more on the tree to pick later. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've been doing the past few days harvesting. Been really busy, not making much progress, but that's how it goes. I dug a pail of potatoes here this morning. It's the 30th of September, so I'm still within 2 weeks of my usual digging time. Got a whole bunch of tomatoes still on the vine here. I got a bunch in the house, more than I'll ever use probably. I might pick a few more of these because it is cold and gonna get colder. It's about 40 degrees right now and that wind is just raging. And it's supposed to get worse this afternoon. They're talking 90-kilometer gusts. So I was already seeing damage to my canola swaths a few days ago from the wind. After this, I don't know what I'm gonna see, but it won't be good. Anyway, I will show you a little bit of the harvest adventures. Always interesting. I think I'm a little better than half done. Worked till 1 in the morning a couple nights ago. Anyway, let's get on with the harvest video. Catch you later. Okay, I'll try to get a brief bit of video here. 1660 was doing a nice job straight cutting, but the shoe has a broken corner, so rather than waste a day of good combining weather trying to fix that, I put the 7721 back into action here on the wheat. So of course that involves having the swath ahead. As you can see, the swath is over there across the creek. He's making a little more acres per hour than I am, which is fine. This wheat is a very heavy stem. The straw is dead ripe, but even so, I'm seeing a lot of second gear driving here. If I get over 2 miles an hour, I'm doing pretty good. It's yielding pretty good too. 21 feet is plenty for this combine. Anyway, we hope to wrap up on the wheat over here today, if possible. There's a 70-acre field of canola way down beyond that wheat field. That would be another job for another day. There was talk of rain in the forecast tonight, maybe tomorrow, but they seem to have revised that a little bit. The wheat's very dusty, you might have noticed. Not nearly as bad as the canola. I didn't get any video of that, but I might get some later. Anyway, gotta go. That quasi torque drive doesn't slip. Makes the old Magnum work sometimes. We're down the first gear in this stuff. Back up into second and third up on the high spots. Okay, finished the west side. We moved across to the creek here. Walter seems to have developed a squeaky bearing somewhere. I'm guessing one of the roller bearings is going bad. Hopefully it can limp through to finish this 25-acre piece in here. Push my luck around for a bit anyway. Hot and windy. camera's mounted bouncing all over the place probably. I'm twisted around half backwards here. But that's the best we're gonna get. To be continued. It's going just a little bit faster than me, and I'm going almost 2 miles an hour. Working beside the historic Big Slough on Winstanley Grove. Okay, I guess I was recording and didn't actually hit the button. So what we're looking at here is known as the Big Slough on Winstanley Grove. If any other sloughs on the farm dried up in the dry years, this one almost always had water in it. This was pretty good when you got cattle feed or water and horses, so no doubt there is live water down on.
To get the tools and take that hand bar off.
Okay. Yeah, that slough did dry up in 1937, according to the journal reports by Bill Nevert. They got busy, him and some of the other family, and they actually dug down out in the middle there to find a new source of water. And from what I've read, they hit gravel and sand and live water, and they did crib it. I would assume it's still out there, although chances are it's settled into the mud over all these years. Maybe someday it'll dry up again, we can get in there to check it out. But anyway, that's just a little bit of history on the Neverts on Winstanley Grove. There's a little more to be read about it in the Nevert blog on, Nevert blog at blogger.com. Check it out sometime. Anyway, I gotta keep my mind on the job here. I'm cruising along too slow for what I'm doing, and yeah, I'll never catch up to that swather, but that's okay, as long as we get done today. And the Lodestar is back. We're getting into long shadows here. It's about 5:45. Might have an hour of daylight left at best. I am probably close to half done this piece, but I'm going to be working in the dark here, assuming conditions don't go south. Like a little cloudy in the west. The wind has pretty much dropped. I can't see much wave activity on the Big Slough. Consequently, I'm going to be enveloped in a cloud of gray wheat dust, and my back window gets coated. Every time I stop, I have to get out and clean that dust off. The visibility is absolutely almost zero at times if you're traveling looking back against the sun. Once it gets dark and the lights are on, it's a little better. Well, the rain hasn't amounted to much. Anyway, hope you found that video a little bit entertaining. That's all the harvest video I got so far. Should be plenty more opportunities to finish it up. In the meantime, I got grain samples to organize and label. Just because it's a rainy day doesn't mean I get to sit back and do nothing. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one from the Roosty 6 channel.